So this video, I wanted to talk about my New Year's resolution starting and going into 2019. I felt very energized today and excited, so I sat down and made my New Year's resolutions. Just so I could clear my mind and feel good and excited. So I have my little piece of paper right here. It's my New Year's resolutions, and there's 6 points. So I'm gonna go over them really quick. So for the first step is bigger steps towards veganism. Veganism is something I've been contemplating for a really long time, and if you guys know me by now, you know that I'm very passionate about animals and the environment and all that good stuff. So veganism has always been something that my family personally has like frowned on, I guess. Like my mom's and grandma and all that are very into nutrition, so when they hear the word veganism, they basically turned it down. So I got very discouraged to practice it because my family doesn't practice it, so it was just out of the norm for me. But as I grew up and started researching about environmental issues and all of that stuff, I learned about veganism and really got a better understanding of it. And before, it was a more pessimistic view. I was very oh, well, how are you going to get nutrition from just eating plants and vegetables and fruits or whatever? But now it's more optimistic. I see that we as humans don't need meat necessarily anymore, and seeing big corporations with mass producing all this meat and dairy and seeing the behind the scenes of what they do to these animals really turns my stomach, and it hurts my heart because I feel like I have such a deep, passionate love for animals. So knowing that I've been contributing to this meat and dairy production has really got me queasy and on edge. So going to the new year, I really want to limit the amounts of meat products or dairy products I get. As of right now, I really don't ingest too much dairy anyways, but meat I do eat. So I really want to go into the new year by, if I go out to eat and all that stuff, get the vegan options and just limit it greatly. And hopefully by the end of the year, I could slowly transition from eating meat to more vegan options to just become vegan. I'm very bad with diets and restricting myself from certain things. I love food and I don't know. So it's very hard for me to be strict with myself and restrict myself from certain things. So I know that I do need to slowly transition into veganism, because if I just stopped everything now and just jumped into veganism, I know that I wouldn't be doing good, because I know I would just fall short and just go back to eating meat, which I don't want to happen. So I know personally it's going to be a slow journey, but as long as I get there and I could slowly get into it and live a life of veganism, that's all good. And I'm excited to see that transition. It's already starting. I've been getting more vegan options when I go out, so I know, I don't know. I'm just excited to transition into full force veganism. My second New Year's resolution is to grow my YouTube. So I really like creating content and making these videos and sharing my thoughts, because I want to look back on these videos in my channel and see my own personal growth from the very first video all the way to my last video or my later videos. So I really am encouraged to create these videos so I could see myself from where I started to where I will be in the future. So it's more for my personal, and I also love educating people on environmental issues and shark conservation, ocean conservation, self-growth, self-love, and all that stuff. So being able to share these videos, I really hope it will help others. So I really want to grow my subscribers so more people could learn to love themselves and educate themselves on the environmental issues that we have today. So I really hope that my goal for the new year is to create more consistent content, better videos, more entertaining, more enthusiastic. Like, I'm just so excited. I can't wait. So for the third point, it's be consistent in my workouts. I've never been the one to be very like, when I start something, I've been always bad at like finishing it. Like, I knit, so a little side note, I knit. So when I would knit, I would start like making a scarf and I would stop halfway through, and then I would pick it up like months later. Or like I would do a painting and then I would stop in the middle of it and never get back to it. So I've always been bad at like being consistent in like my hobbies. So working out, I love working out. I feel so good, my endorphins kick in, like, and my whole body, it just feels so much better. But I've always been bad at having a routine, because I would like work out and feel so good, and then I would stop for like a month or a few weeks, and it's like it reverses the whole entire thing and I have to restart. So I really want 2019 to be the year where I consistently work out and consistently keep going at it and feeling great and building my muscles and all that stuff. So I really want this upcoming year to be the year of my fitness journey and like prime fitness, because that's something that I've been struggling with for a really long time. So on the fourth point, waking up early, I go to school and I go to work. When I get home, I'm really exhausted and I don't want to do anything. So I go to bed really late, or I watch Netflix or something. So I really want to go to bed earlier so I could wake up earlier. I love starting the day early. Like today I woke up at 7:40, which I like. It's so nice because I like waking up and working out in the morning as well. But I really want to be consistent with waking up early, because I really don't like it when I wake up at 10, 11 like a.m. because I feel like I wasted most of my morning. I can't really do much and I have to go up and start my day. I like starting it early so I could stretch, I could relax, I could drink water, I could do whatever, like create, and then I get to go out and start my day. Like, I want to really be consistent in waking up early. 7:30, I love waking up at 7:30. I think that's a good time. It's not too early, not too late. I think it's perfect. So I really want to be consistent with 7:30 and maybe push it earlier as the year goes on. So for the fifth point, it's lessen my plastic use. So plastic, as you guys may know, is one of like my biggest focuses other than sharks. I hate plastic so much, and there's so many alternatives to plastic, and I already use a bunch of alternatives to plastic, and I know that I can use way more alternatives. I need to be more intuitive with my decisions when I go out and I know there's gonna be plastic. Like sometimes when I go to restaurants, I get too nervous to say right off the bat, oh, can I please have a water and no straw? Because I get like anxiety. I'm like, oh, what if they already don't give straws? Like, I don't know, it's just dumb. So I need to reevaluate that, and when I do go out, right off the bat tell them like, can I have a water, but please don't give me a straw, thank you. Like, you know, like, because sometimes I won't say anything and they'll give me a straw, and I'm like, I have my reusables in my bag, but now there's already a straw in my cup. Like, I'm not gonna not use it and waste it anyways. So it's like I need to be more conscious about that, and when I do go out, right off the bat tell them. Also, when I go to Starbucks or a different place and I don't have my reusable cup, I usually don't get something because I'm like, well, I have my reusable, I don't want to waste plastic, so I'm just gonna skip out. But sometimes I'll go to Starbucks and say, can you just please not put a lid on, and I'll just have like if it's a hot drink, I'll just have the cup, but I know it's lined in plastic, so I need to make sure if I don't have my cup, I'm simply not going to get a drink. So I need to be more dedicated to no plastic whatsoever. Like, hopefully by the end of the year, I could cut out all types of plastic. And when Spencer and I go shopping, we get most of our things, there's only like one thing or two things every purchase that has plastic. So I would like to greatly like reduce that, hopefully, so my whole shopping cart would just be non-plastic. Yeah, the bulk section's really nice in grocery stores, so go check out your local bulk store because it's super exciting. Okay, and for number 6, the last but not least bullet point on my New Year's resolution is budget better. And this has been something I've been really into recently. I've been working for about a year and a half, and I've saved up a lot of my money. But still, when I looked at my banking records, I realized that I've been spending too much money going out to eat and like paying for grocery food, because my grandma does the shopping here because I live with my grandma, so she does all the cooking and all that stuff. So technically I really don't need to go out to eat because I have food in my house. So I need to be more conscious on, man, I cannot say that word like in context, right? Anyways, I need to be more, again, intuitive with my decisions on whether do I need to go out to eat. Is that just an urge, or do I have food at home? Which I know that will come with veganism, seeming that there are less options on going out to eat. So I know that eating at home is going to be better, like it's going to be the better option, seeing that I want to reduce the meat and dairy intake that I will be ingesting. So budgeting is definitely something that in 2019 I really want to perfect. I'm already starting, like this past month or so, I've already been starting to budget and like realize what I've really been spending on. And when I first got a job, I was very into buying clothes and materialistic things, because I was just excited I had my job, and it's the first time I ever really got consistent money, and so I didn't really know how to handle it. And so I was just excited. I was like, I'm gonna buy this bracelet, I'm gonna buy this shirt, I'm gonna buy this jacket, I need it, I want this bikini, I need it. But reevaluating now to this point, I've definitely drastically changed, because as you guys seen in earlier videos of mine, that I'm really into minimalism now. You don't need all these things. Items are not going to give me pleasure. Experiences and people and love and activities is what's going to fill me, not buying a t-shirt. It's just going to sit in my closet. So I know going into 2019, since my mindset is more I don't need things, it's either do I need it or do I want it. Trying to separate those two is really so great, because when you go shopping, it's do I need it or do I want it, and that will be an underlining that will turn down most of your purchases, because you'll realize, oh, well, I don't really need this shirt, I just really want it, but I don't need it. Like, it's okay, I could pass up on a shirt. The shirt's gonna give me excitement for what, 2 days, and then it's just gonna be in my closet, not really giving me any purpose, like, you know. So I know 2019 will be the year of wealth, happiness, fulfillment, fitness, nutrition. I feel like 2019 is really gonna be my year. LMAO, my camera died. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and let me know in the comment section below what your guys' New Year's resolutions are. So until next time, peace out guys.